What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from PumaPlow. Welcome back to another Rattlesnake Valley here on the PC. Do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? And welcome, episode 84. How's it going? Alright, so, whoa. First off, we are sliding, literally, right from the last video to this video. We're probably going to do 4 today. In a row before we move on to another map to record any hoozle woozles. I said in the last video that I had a weird dream this morning and I wanted to talk about it, but I decided to hold it until this video. So I guess you could say I teased it. Whatever, you know. Anyway, so my random dream was that obviously, you guys know, I'm not going to get too into detail about things, but anyway, I live in like a subdivision, right? It's an old subdivision. You know, it's not a modern subdivision, okay? There's room between houses, and like, you can't reach out and touch your neighbor kind of thing, you know? I mean, unless you wanted to, unless she was like cute or something, but anyway, it just went a whole different way than I was anticipating this conversation to go. Okay, anyway, so the house, my dream was that there's a house that has a really big tree in its backyard, and I'm talking like, I'm assuming it's old growth, like before they, you know, this was farmland, obviously, back in the day. My house has got some age to it, and, so I think this tree was here, like, on the farmland before they made this into, you know, a neighborhood. So my dream was that they were finally cutting down this stupid big tree, which it kind of needs to happen because it's very close to power lines. And I'm just waiting for the day this tree takes out the power lines or takes out the person's house or whatever the tree's going to do, it's going to do. You know, it has a mind of its own, obviously. So anyway, my dream was that they were cutting this tree down. But to get the tree out of her backyard, instead of using a skid steer or a crane, you know, because you see them bringing cranes for some big trees that are over houses. This tree will have to get craned. This tree is going to be like a $10,000 tree to take out minimum. It's going to be a big job for somebody when they take it down. Anyway, basically, I can't even say it without like chuckling. Basically, my dream was that they brought in a helicopter. Okay, it was a fair-sized helicopter, and there was a dude that would like jump out of the helicopter, because this helicopter wouldn't just stay in the air. Oh no, it would land, which there's totally not room for this, but it would land in the yard. Okay, it would land in the yard. A dude would jump out, attach a cable or whatever to a tree branch, like a good-sized branch, you know, and he'd jump back in the helicopter and away he would go. But my dream, first off, they were flying this helicopter like I would imagine somebody very new would fly a remote control helicopter. Or like when I was first new flying the drone, you know, you don't go nice and easy, nice and slow. Oh no, you just go 100% forward, 100% backwards, 100% sideways, 100% up, 100% down. There's nothing smooth about it. It's very herky-jerky movements, you know what I'm saying? So, what do I hear? I think the neighbor's dog's barking. I'm like, I can hear something in the real world here. Anyway, so they're cutting this tree down, and they land the helicopter actually in the neighbor's yard. And the dude jumps out and attaches the whatever. But instead of attaching it, like, the cable or whatever is not attached to the helicopter. The cable or whatever was attached to him. Okay? So, to... Hang on real fast. I want to sell this Demco. I'm done using it on this map. Just saying. Instead of, like I said, it wasn't attached to it was attached to the guy. And I'm watching this going, this doesn't look safe. You know what I'm saying? Like this, there's this doesn't look safe. So sure enough, they take off, and you know, it's not like a little easy takeoff like a helicopter would normally do. Oh no, it was like full speed ahead, you know, full speed up, vertical, like I'm saying, like I would fly the drone either when I was new or trying to show off, which I still do occasionally, you know, depending on who's around. So the dude falls, like the helicopter gets up kind of high, you know, and like maybe 50 feet in the air or whatever, and the cable gets tight on this branch, but it's stuck, and the dude falls out of the helicopter. Okay, the dude falls out of the helicopter. Remember, this is all a dream. This is a dream I had this morning. Dude falls out of the helicopter. Helicopter lands. The pilot gets out, looks at him, goes, he's dead. Gets back in and keeps flying. And it's like, what the hell? Why was that in my mind at whatever time it was this morning? I don't remember what time I woke up, but I remember waking up going, what the F word was that? Like, what? Why is that in my head? Like, I don't understand. It was funny. I can kind of remember chuckling a little bit this morning even. But it's like, this is the dumbest, the absolutely, like, the dumbest thing I've ever even, like, thought of. So stupid. Like, he's dead. Like, what? So strange, so strange. So anyway, we have this train load of varying crops. I kind of just went to the storage and like, all right, we're going to clean it out. By the way, in the last video I was talking about a little herky-jerkiness still. It was just happening right there. It's not the recording, not the video. It's the actual game not maintaining 60 frames. But like I said, when I get the new video card, I should be good to go. I just can't justify how much money it is right now. Just can't do that. Speaking of money, we are going to break... Oh, maybe. We're getting real close to that $4 million mark. We do have one more train load sitting down here. And actually, there is some canola in the central train again. But it can keep. It'll be okay there for right now. Let's go ahead and move this train up to the yard and get it out of the way. For a minute or two. Or really for... Well, yeah, well, soybean yield's pretty low, so... I'm not going to have to worry about it. But eventually we will, of course, because that train will not... Or that building only holds 500,000. Because storage on this map has been a nightmare since day one. Honestly. And that's kind of... I know I talk about Stevie maps a lot and how much I heart Stevie maps. But Stevie puts storage in, guys. Like, what is it? 10 million in a homestead? That's fantastic. This homestead holds 100,000. How lame is that? Like, legitimately lame, okay? Just saying. I know I can put placeable storage, or expandable storages on the main silo, but it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Just use the trains and be done. If I could use trucks on this map, sure, maybe. But since I can't use trucks on this map because the legs get caught on all the train crossings here, kind of annoying, right? Let's just go to the back car. We'll sell this train backwards. Because why not? All right, canola going in. Canola going in. $4 million in the bank. Oh, yeah. What are we going to end up with? Like 4.5? 4 point something? Actually, nowhere near 4.5. We only made 183,000 for, or 163,000 for that trailer. So nowhere near that much. Nowhere near, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. And of course, we are losing money because we are selling. Not losing money. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? I hope you guys know what I mean. The price per liter. Of course, we would end up with 400 and wow, 4,421,000. Hashtag it in the comments, boys and girls, right now. 421. Hashtag the 4, the 2, and the 1 in the comments of this video right now. 421. Of course, it would end up on that number, right? Of course it would. Why wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't it? Okay, so let's park this train here as well. We should probably get back in the big train and pull them up, but I don't think we're going to have 500,000 in storage anytime soon. Stop train, stop train, stop train. Throw the anchor. Speaking of anchor, anchors? Anchor? I can't say it now. Anchor. Speaking of those thingamabobs, I believe, and I don't think it's actually out yet. I believe it's in beta still, or it might be out. I don't even know. The game Sea of Thieves is coming out very soon. Finally, they've been talking about this game for a couple of years, so it's kind of a good thing it's coming out. I'm interested. I am interested. I don't know about like, what's it called? I don't know about like, you know, there's no let's play ability there, but there is streamability there. Definitely streamability for Sea of Thieves. So I need to watch some more of it and really decide if it's something I would want to get into or not. And you guys, of course, can always leave your comments below and let me know. And then, do I play it on Xbox? Or just play it on PC? Because I believe it's something like if you buy it for Xbox, you get it for PC. It's like a cross-play kind of game, which is cool, because then, you know, those of you that play on console all the time, maybe there's a chance we could, you know, set sail together, or whatever you want to call it. You never know. You never know. So, not totally sure how that game works, but it looks pretty cool so far. The little bit that I have actually watched of it, so. I was watching, who was I watching the other day? You guys have probably heard of him on Twitch, Summit1G, I believe his name is. Huge, huge streamer. Awesome streamer. I was watching him play a little bit. He had like 40,000 people watching him or something. I'm like, good golly gosh. You know, like, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. But, yeah, he was playing it the one night in the beta. I was watching him for like, I don't know, half an hour or something. I was like, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So there's that. Alright, we are going to be like full, aren't we? Almost 94%. Let's go blast across the map. Or the field. This field could be a map. Let's just be real here. This field is massive. So we have 4,400,000. God, words are hard today. Numbers are hard. Numbers are always hard. I believe we need somewhere around 4.6 for that other field. I could be wrong. Alright, guys, I have a phone call I need to take real fast, and I will jump back into the video as soon as I can. Alright, guys, you guys only missed smidgen there. Apparently, I got a delivery of something I ordered. That's probably... I got an email just a second ago on my tablet. I could hear it chime. That's probably what it was. Yeah, I'm making a few more purchases to make PumaPlow better. You know, you guys know I bought the computer, but since I didn't buy a video card, I had some money laying around, kind of. Plus, you know, the nice people over on Twitch, like I've talked about before. And so any purchase I can make to make the channel, or channels, and I say channels, YouTube and Twitch, to make it better. To make it better, okay? The Elgato has made this better, because now we're in 60 frames. We look a lot better than we did before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just looks better now. And I probably could have achieved the look through OBS by cranking up my bitrate, but because I have the two PCs set up, I really don't want to record on the gaming computer. Basically, there's a gaming computer and there's a streaming / recording computer. And so I bought that Elgato a while back. It's the Elgato's HD60 Pro. It's the one that goes inside the computer. I don't know what this dude's doing, but I'm just gonna keep up with him and empty. So recently I purchased, like I was saying in the last video, I purchased a mouse. I haven't installed it yet. I haven't, like, you know, put it on the desk yet, but I have it. I also purchased a webcam. I bought that Razer, I don't know how to, Kyo or something like that. That Razer webcam with the ring light built in. I'm hoping that it is good. and that the light is bright enough and all that fun stuff. I'm hoping that it works out for me, because right now I have a what they call a lantern light. I have a lantern light directly above my center monitor, which is great and fine, and it works, but it's kind of bright. It's kind of bright staring at me all the time, but I need the light so that it looks decent for streaming, basically. Actually, right now I have it turned off for recording YouTube, but normally it's on, and it's bright and it's screaming at me the whole time. So it's kind of nice to turn it off occasionally and just not have it on. But I'm looking forward to that Elgato cam just to see how it works out, because if that works out, I'm probably going to take my two not center monitors, my two top monitors, and slide them. Ooh, some frames. I'm going to slide them in so that they're almost like center monitors, but there'll be two of them up there. Instead of having to look real far to the sides to see them, because I need room for that light in the center, I could slide those monitors in and kind of go at it from that way. And I know it's like weird setup talk, but hey, anything to make it better, make the experience more comfortable for me, because if I'm straining, my eyes are straining because that's super bright light up there, well, that's not good, right? So let's make it more comfortable, and maybe that means longer streams. You never know. You never know. So all good. But I ever since it came out, I was like, ooh, that looks really cool. The problem is, you look up YouTube videos, there's a lot of YouTube videos where people are like, eh. But then you watch another video and the person's like, oh my god, it's the best camera ever. Then you watch another video and somebody's like, oh, it sucks. And it's like, make up your mind, you know what I'm saying? Make up your mind. I only actually have two other Razer products. 3. I'm wearing one. Headset. I need to get a new headset too, but that's another story. I have three Razer products besides that. I have a Razer Chroma, I think it's called, keyboard, all green. It's an older one. I also have a giant gaming mat. It's not the biggest one they make. They do make one that's bigger, but this one is pretty awesome. Basically a mouse pad. Very cool. And then my Razer headphones. I just use them as headphones, not necessarily a full-on headset. Don't use the microphone that came with them. But yeah, very nice headphones. I love them. But the one ear cup, the fake leather or whatever that goes around your ear, it like detached from the inside, so now the foam, like the memory foam's coming out of the thing. And I've had this pair of headphones for a couple years, so I'm not like upset about it. I just need to the problem is everywhere I've looked online, they're either out of stock or they're like a lot of money. I guess they quit making them because they're the aviator style, so like where the mounts from like the ear cup up, that's metal. I don't like all these cheapo depot headsets that are all plastic. I don't know. I've had plastic headphones in the past, and I have broken all of them just by using them, So you guys have to realize how many hours a day, pretty much every single day, I'm using these things, taking them on and off and whatnot. So it's kind of a whole thing, but yeah, these Razer headphones are very nice. I need to find some more metal headphones, just saying. Need to find them. And of course, I'm a wired guy, by the way. Anything wired that I can get, I rather get the wired version of whatever. Mice, keyboards, headphones, all that stuff. Internet, wire up, boys. Much rather have wired. Wireless is good. Wireless has its place, but I've had a lot of bad experiences with wireless mice and wireless keyboards. Now, on the gaming, or not the gaming, the editing / streaming recording computer, whatever, I do have a wireless mouse on that one, but the little receiver for it is in the keyboard. That's like right. This Razer keyboard has 2 USB ports on the side, so it's like less than a foot away. So I don't have any problems with that. Back in the day, I used to have a lot of problems with it was actually a Logitech keyboard and mouse bundle that used to cut out all the time. And I've since quit using that, of course. So there is that. But yeah, wired stuff for the win, which makes your setup ugly. I understand that. And a nightmare to say move. A nightmare with all the wires, but nothing's more reliable than a good old wire. You know what I'm saying? So there is that. There is that. Okay. So we need to call this a video. We're ending it basically the same spot we did last time. I think we were down the field just a little bit. Real quick before we end, I want to look at field 16. Oh my God, we have the money. We have the money. We have the money. We have the money. What's on the field? What is that? Corn? Okay, if I'm smart, this is what I do. Not that mission. No, not that mission, because that does not actually hook to that. I had that happen the other day. Definitely not that mission. Definitely not that mission. Come on. Give me... No, I don't want a sprayer. I want the toe behind... The toe behind pellet guy. Come on. Come on, mister. I know you have it. You have access to everything in the shop, but whatever. I want the thingamabob. Give me the thingamabob. No. It was there. There we go. That doesn't hook up to that. Does it? I don't think that hooks up to that. Oh, let's try it. Let's try the mission, guys. If it fails, it fails. If it fails, it fails. If not, we're going to run this mission between videos here. Okay, it does work. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to run this mission here, guys. Not real fast at all. It is probably going to take a while, but that is okay, because I can go do some other work. Northwest, heading east. Go ahead and give me 2 times around. Generate said course. Start on the first waypoint, please and thank you. Gotta start on the first waypoint, guys. Alright, so that mission, that is for field 16. And then we are going to purchase field 16. The reason I'm fertilizing it first via mission is A, it's free fertilizer for me once I buy the field. B, it's free, like I said, but I'm actually getting paid to fertilize it. It says it's going to take 95 minutes, or they're giving me 95 minutes. It's going to take about 50 minutes of real life time, which is a little longer than I really wanted to like sit around and wait for, but that's okay. So we're going to run this mission. We'll buy this field next time. I hope you guys enjoyed another Rattlesnake Valley Let's Play video, which means we get to harvest corn next time, or not next time, but next crop rotation, next harvest. You know what I'm trying to say. It's a whole thing. It just means, yeah, corn. That'll be fun, right? So until then, I'm your boy John from PumaPlow. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.